on this NCAA Football 14 Revamped. And you know, last video we ended up taking out Washington in the Big Ten Championship. And when we did that, it propelled us to #1 in the country. So we are now the best team in college football. And we are facing LSU in the national championship. Now you see what they're working with. They had a couple losses on the season, but overall they look like they should come out and absolutely dominate against Appalachian State. But we have the Heisman Trophy winner, Milan Tucker, on our team, and he is coming out here ready to put on a show. You know LSU has some dogs over there on their team as well, so this one should be a close one. Let's get it! So we are battling in the Rose Bowl for the national championship. One of the most iconic college stadiums in the country. You already know that. And on the return, I was trying to get to that outside with the Heisman Trophy winner, Tucker. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, you are about to get introduced to one of the most electric athletes out here in college. And you see we're keeping that thing on the ground at first. I got my boy Ryan Berger trying to drop back and do something over the middle, and there's Tucker. He is getting his first touch of the game. 92 receptions, 38 receiving touchdowns on the season. You see why he is such an impact out here. And now we're trying to go deep over the middle. I am gonna find Robinson. We are coming out trying to do something right away. Now look at this trickery. I have Tucker at quarterback, and he is going to keep the ball and get out of bounds. This very first drive is looking amazing from Appalachian State here in the national championship. I'm running a no-huddle offense. I had that same exact play with Tucker coming out of the backfield, rolling to the left. I'm flipping it up to my running back, and we get the touchdown! To start the game. You see that boy Tucker is even getting passing touchdowns now, bro. Isn't it crazy? The crowd is out here hyped up. We started this game off perfectly, getting a touchdown on our very first drive. And now here comes LSU. Look, I've still got the terrible tackling. I ain't even gonna lie, brother. I know some of you were giving me tips on what to do, and I'm gonna be doing that, especially when I go into college football 25, which we are getting closer and closer and closer to that game coming out. So as soon as July 16th hits, you know your boy is going to be on that bad boy 24/7 dropping these videos. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you sub and be ready for a ton of content. And you see we ended up injuring their halfback, but he is going to be able to come back to the game. But right now, Jaden Daniels, we're trying to see what he's all about. But they are going to be stopped on 3rd and long. And they are going to have to give the ball back to the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And now is the time that we really need to take control of this game and try to drive down and get some more points. But we did have a 3rd down and 5, and we go down with the sack. So I am going to be forced to punt this ball right back. I'm not going to be crazy enough to go for it 4th and 10 in my own territory like that. So here's LSU with a third down now. We're trying to stop them short of the first down, and we do. But they are going to be in field goal range, and we are going to see if they are going to be able to make this one. Look, I'm back there just in case it's a little short, and they are going to get 3 on the board. So 7-3 is the score. We are still in the first quarter, and we have an end around to our running back. He gets around the corner with a nice gain. It would be epic if we could come down and get another touchdown. Wait, I'm floating that thing over everybody. And Tucker is all the way down to the 1-yard line. I know he had to be upset about getting caught. And now we're trying to run this little read option. And my boy Ryan Berger is going to scoot in for the score. You know we are hyped up, and we are coming out here faking the extra point, and we get 2. Aguilar, my backup quarterback, really supposed to be the starter, but I like Berger for his speed a little more. But here's LSU. We do not want their offense to get started, bro. I can tell you that much, because we know that they can break off a bunch of points in a heartbeat. And here's Daniels. Wait a minute! I ended up missing a tackle, and he is taken off toward the end zone for the touchdown. Just like that, the Tigers are able to put some points on the board. So it's a 15-10 game. It feels like they are starting to gain all the momentum. Look at them on defense. They are making plays, getting the crowd into it, and now I'm dropping back. Cut that music off! You better not have been singing the user. I'm like, oh my goodness, dude. We gave the ball up deep into our territory. You see Coach QJB talking to Ryan Berger, and they got pancakes, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling on his way to the end zone. The tides have definitely turned, and LSU has the lead 17-15 now. I'm like, all right, we got to settle down a little bit. We got to keep that thing on the ground because our quarterback is a little shaky at the moment. He just threw an interception, and look at that pass into traffic. I could not believe that my tight end came down with that. And we are running that thing with Tucker out of the backfield. We have to get the Heisman Trophy winner his touches because we all know that he's able to break a game wide open as well. Look at him on the screen right here. We have some room, and I'm going to fight my way for 8 yards before I'm out of bounds. And now the quarterback keeper. This boy Berger's been doing his thing on the ground right close to a first down. The only thing that matters is if we get this touchdown. And right over the middle is Tucker, and he gets the catch. We had to mix it up a little bit and bring him out of the backfield because the defense has definitely been keyed in on him. So now the main thing is coming out here and stopping this LSU offense. Jaden Daniels taking off again. You see him trying to do his thing. The number 2 overall pick in the NFL draft. 3rd down and 8. Can we get a stop? Now he's finding Malik Neighbors. You know he ended up going to the Giants. I'm like, oh boy, the Cowboys got to deal with this dude. Gonna be a wild season. Give me that! The user, 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 the user. And here I am with a little option, but it's not going anywhere. 4th and 7, we are actually trying to go for it here. And over the middle, we barely get the first down. Horn just returned from an elbow injury. He missed like, I think, 5 or 6 games. So it's great to have him back. And I am getting stopped with 2 seconds left. We are gonna take a timeout and go for the field goal, making it a 25-17 game at the half. So despite all of those turnovers, we are still winning this game by 8, so I couldn't be in a better position right now. And here's Daniels trying to take off, throwing defenders off while he gets about 8 or 9, and here they are with a 1st and 10. Drop back though. Daniels gonna flip it over the middle, and he has Malik Neighbors all the way down to the 2. I'm like, oh man, that's very unfortunate, but look at that defense. We are not trying to allow them to get in here and try to tie the game. Look, they want to keep it on the ground with the run. Breaking through a tackle, and they are going to get in there. That was terrible defense by me, and look at them. They are going to go for 2 and try to tie it up at 25. Daniels over the middle. He has his receiver. So just like that, it is a tie game. 25 all, and I'm trying to scramble. Wait a minute! I fumbled the ball, and LSU scoops it up. The defense is going to return it all the way back for the touchdown.
Holy moly.
I cannot believe my eyes right now, bro. We have blown our lead, and now it is 32-25 LSU. On the return, here's Tucker. I'm getting to the outside and using that speed. Getting past the 50-yard line before I'm taken down. A 60-yard return, setting us up with good field position. And you know we're trying to come out here and answer quick because we do not want LSU to have all the confidence in this game. Look at Noel. Right up the middle for 7. And we do have a 3rd down and 3. Very important right here. Tucker is barely going to get the first down on the play. So we are able to keep our drive going. Look, I'm trying to run the ball to the outside. And I take a big hit after a few yards, another 3rd down. Look, we're going to try to keep that thing on the ground. We don't get it, folks. This has to be the most important play of our season. We are going for it on 4th down, and we have the Heisman Trophy winner over the middle in there for the score. Man, we really, really needed that, and I am going to go for the tie. In this situation, I know that we need that extra point. I wasn't going to try to fake it or do anything crazy right there. And now we are back on defense. Coming down to the end of the quarter. Oh, you see we're in that backfield. Tripping up the running back. That is a great way to start off the drive. And now we are moving on to the 4th quarter. Daniel still holding on to the ball on the run. A 13-yard rush. Check that out, bro. So 3rd and 2, can we get the stop that we need? He's trying to take off again, but he gets sacked. We finally got a stop, and we are back on offense with the ball right here. I knew that this was the drive, that I need to take some time off the clock, but I also needed to make sure that I ended this bad boy with a touchdown. So we are taking our time. Hitting my boy Tucker with a screen. Woo! He's hitting her with a spin move and getting a huge gain. A new record for receiving yards in a season. Look at that, bro. Tucker has been doing his thing. That is the thing that I love about playing Dynasty. You're able to take a player and turn them into a superstar. Wait a minute, I am trying to run that thing all the way to the 1-yard line. So I knew at this point we still need to chew a little bit of clock. That's exactly what I'm telling the troops over here, but we do have a 3rd down and 1. We need to try to punch it in right here, but I am getting stopped. I'm like, oh boy, this cannot be. 4th down, instead of kicking the field goal, I want to try to get the touchdown. I give it to Tucker, and he is not going to get in the end zone. Turnover on downs. That is unbelievable, man. I cannot believe that we sold like that. And now LSU has the opportunity to go down the field and kick a game-winning field goal, so I cannot let that happen, bruh. I cannot believe what is going on. They are getting down the field, and now they are running the ball. I was forced to use up my timeouts. So look at this right here, 3rd and 16. They could have just ran it and then kicked the field goal, but they are passing the ball, and he is actually going to go out of bounds. So with 40 seconds, the LSU Tigers are attempting the field goal to give them the lead, and it is going to be 35-32. But they have given us all kinds of time on the clock, so we do not believe that it's over just yet. Let's see if we'll be able to do anything on the kick return. You know that boy Tucker has the ability and the speed to get around that corner, but we are taken down around the 25-yard line. So we have a long way to go to get in field goal range, and I'm trying to find Tucker. It's going to fall incomplete. I'm like, all right, we got to settle down here a little bit. We have 0 timeouts, and another one that is going to find nobody. 3rd and 10, we have to at least get the 1st down. I'm going to find that boy Tucker, and he's going to break a tackle that allows him to get out of bounds. So the game is not quite over yet. And now we have broken another record, this time by Ryan Berger, right, for the passing yards. But none of that stuff matters if we don't get this championship. We have to do everything we can. And I have a receiver over the middle. Look at that boy Robinson. Not going to be touched, and we get the touchdown. I cannot believe what has happened in the national championship. And I have everybody back because we don't want anything crazy to happen. He is launching it. I need for you to say, nah! Daniels, if you throw our way, we are gonna make you pay. That's exactly what we do. Gonna walk out of here with a W. We are gonna win the national championship. Game, we ended up winning 39-35 in a thriller against number 2 LSU. Can you believe that? And we broke all kinds of records throughout the season. You see some of them right here. mainly from Tucker and Ryan Berger, because you know our passing offense was absolutely insane. And you see all of the players that are going to be leaving our team, most of it because of graduation. And if I scroll it down a little bit more, Milan Tucker, that dude is going to be going on to the NFL. Somebody is actually transferring as well. I cannot wait to get on College Football 25 when you have to deal with the transfer portal and recruiting and all that good stuff. Export your draft class to Madden 25. I wish we would be able to do that on the new game, but I think they said that is not going to be possible. But check this out. In the offseason, I got my eye on the number 2 athlete with 95 speed. I am putting 7,300 recruiting points toward this dude because I feel like I have missed out on several recruits and I don't want to risk it again, bro, okay? So, of course, you know I have that safety that I already committed. We have a center. I'm also trying to get another athlete on the team. You see some of the players that I am actually going for right here. I have a lot of points on this quarterback. This is 68 overall because right now I've kind of run out of options when it comes to bringing another quarterback to the team, dude. So I have to try to go after this dude. Hopefully he'll see what we did in the national championship and all season long, and then ultimately decide to come to Appalachian State next season. So you see what else I have down here? Like I said, I put all of my points toward that number 1 player, and it actually ended up working. We ended up getting Clement to come to our team. You see that right there? Now we missed out on another strong safety, but then we got a receiver. We ended up getting that quarterback that I told you I was going for that was listed as a 68 overall. So I feel like our recruiting was pretty successful. I got most of the players that I wanted, except for that one quarterback that ended up going to Nebraska, dude. Now that one really, really hurt. We might have to try to see them in the next season so I can show him that he should have came to the Mountaineers, bro. You know what I mean? But you see all the players that ended up coming to my squad. I am hyped to get that next season started. So I'll probably do a couple more episodes of this and then maybe do another school before College Football 25. But I want you guys to let me know down in the comments what you want me to do with this series, along with my freshman athlete. They list him as an 80 overall, but we are going to have to select a position for him. So I'm going back up to do just that. But I need you guys to let me know. Do you want him to play running back, wide receiver, quarterback? What position should we turn Jarrell Clement into? And I'm going to show you right here, if we click on him to change up the position. As a quarterback, I'll be a 40 overall. As a halfback, I would be an 80 overall. As a receiver, I would be an 81. Take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.